back gold now and back to Ainslie.
It's back to me again. Hello, all. Again, it's me. Back to, let me just grab a chart. Let's go back. Now, a lot of this actually just goes, if you've just been listening to what I've been saying, it is very much what is happening with a weaker US dollar. It's recovered. This week has seen a bit of a recovery after the Delta scare and how that actually really impacted oil and the demand and the outlook for the demand. It just went downhill very quickly. In fact, it went downhill for 7 days in a row, but it bounced back up this week and it's continued to hold it. As you can see on the 4-hourly chart here where I'm just circling at the moment, there was just not a lot happening there because we were all waiting to see what was happening on the Jackson Hole Symposium and what the further plans were for future tapering and whether the US dollar and real yields would actually stay negative, which is what it's looking like for the time being, by the way. There was a bit of a push up. There's a bit of a hangman hanging around there and a little bit of reticence coming into the 200 simple moving hour on the 200 simple moving average on the 4-hour. I'll stop trying to do shorthand when I speak, by the way. Sorry about that. But as you can see here, over here on the daily, look at this. We've had quite the move up with this removal from the China ports opening. We've also had the US dollar weakening, and then we've also had a supply issue in the Gulf of Mexico as well this week. So that also added to what was going on in the whole pool with oil. And as we know with oil, we've got to be really careful with the fundamentals because it can be the smallest thing. Afghanistan aside and everything like that, I was looking for a bit of an angle with what was happening with Afghanistan and the Taliban and what could have happened with further conflict in that whole region, but it doesn't seem to have impacted anywhere at the moment. The big things on the big ticket items this week have definitely been the weakening of the US dollar, optimistic demand and outlook again in China with the reopening of some of the ports. As we saw with last week, we had an immediate short sell in oil because of their major port closed down and that's reopened and it's a little bit more optimistic this week. So, you know, and I know I sound a little bit cynical, but they did record 0 COVID infections this week. Moving right along. Anyway, so that's what they recorded. So optimism flowed into the market. Dollar weakness and an issue with supply outages in the Gulf of Mexico and Jackson Hole. Obviously, you can see here from the move up on Friday, it was nowhere near as dramatic as we saw in any of the Comdol currencies or in gold or any of those associated commodity markets. But there we are. Seasonal buyers, obviously, at the moment is for it to rally up through September, which I hope we'll finally get a good, strong rally. And I know I'm being really optimistic here because you look at that and you go, last 2 weeks, what are you complaining about, Ainslie? This week has been a really good, strong move up. And it's just like, yeah, but it's not what it normally does. But fingers crossed. Let's see. I think we could look for a bit more of an upside on oil. Okay, that's oil and gold, and I'm over and out, Geoff.
Awesome, May. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. That normal word came out again. We'll get there eventually, I'm sure. Good luck with the week ahead, and let's hope those numbers start tumble down below 1,200. Oh my God.
Yeah, look, we've done a PB. We've done a PB in New South Wales this week. Today we've done over 1,200, and the fabulous news that we got yesterday was that on Friday was that my girls will go back to school on the 8th of November. No, that wasn't the 8th of
Wow.
September. It was not the 8th of October. That is the 8th of November.
Good news is you'll be able to apply for a teacher's job by the time this is all over. Not that you want one.
I think my classroom will have shrunk by then. Oh, good Lord. Anyway.
All right.
We'll leave.
Thanks, mate.
See ya.
Have a good week. We'll catch up with you next